Alright, survivors, welcome back to some more Kingdom Death Monster. We will be going to the fight with the Manhunter, but before we do that, we should explore a little thing. We had the fetid grotto when we finished off the Gorm, and we have to do the exit the cave, the blind exit, when we leave him behind. So we should get that done. Each victorious survivor rolls 1d10. So let's go left to right and then get that done. We're literally right out of the gate, and I think we healed, but I don't think anyone can die here anyway. It's more like permanent stuff. So it's fine. And do the thing. I need to turn off my external sound here, otherwise it's going to go into the microphone. There we go. 9 for this left to right, of course. So this is for Wendy coming out. 9 is crawling on your hands and knees to avoid the burning mists. Pools of acid burns your limbs. Gain the acid palms ability. Oh, and suffer -1 permanent movement. Oh no. If you have the legendary Long's secret fighting art, you spend extra time exploring and merge with an acid gland Gorm resource. Okay, acid palms was kind of useless for her. And we got a bad thing. Okay, secret fighting art. Go up here and get it. Reset it. Acid. Oh. Fighting art? It's an ability, right? Acid. Oh, we need to reset that then. Acid. Hands. Acid palms. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to get it. Well, in this case it did, because we did get -1 permanent movement, and that's bad for her slamming people with the screaming armor. Basically, if she gets 1 more minus to the movement, then you can never do the slam. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, that was Wendy. Permanent movement, yeah. 3 for the next in line, that's Mr. Poopy Butthole. You find the jiggling, delicate mass of a newborn Gorm helplessly lying in an oozing nest of debris. If you have 3+ courage, you may slay the infant and gain 1 random Gorm resource. Oh, nice. If you do, the ghostly cry of the dying Gorm shakes you to your core, gain the megalophobia disorder. If you do not slay the infant Gorm, you stumble away from the nest. Gain +1 understanding and the honorable disorder. Okay, we are going to look up these things. Understanding on Mr. Poopy wouldn't be a huge deal. So let's have a look at megalophobia. Megalophobia. You may not depart for hunts or showdowns with monsters that occupy more than 4 spaces on the showdown board. Okay, that's not the worst. And this way we get a Gorm resource, which I really care about. And the other one was honorable. You cannot attack a monster from its blind spot or if it is knocked down. No, we do not want that. So we will gain megalophobia. So he's not going to depart for bigger monsters. That's fine. Here, Mr. Poopy. And then we get a Gorm resource. Was that it? Random Gorm resource. Oh, okay. Showdown. Gorm. And then we might end up drawing one we already had, so that's unfortunate, but we can check through. Well, we can go like this. Get a random one. Milky Eye. Okay, we definitely didn't draw that one already. So when this resource is gained, select a survivor to gain +3 insanity. We can select a survivor. I would select Wendy. Good. Milky Eye. That is an organ, I see. That's fine. I mean, good. And then next in the line is Troy. Troy is always next to the Poopy Butthole here, or was. Not for the next one, he won't be. Go back here and say, same idea. He gets more megalophobia and gains, oh, well, unless the understanding would matter more on Troy. So spawn him real quick. Troy. Barnes. There. Oh, understanding, well... I would like more Gorm resources, to be honest. And then that would give us megalophobia. I do want him to depart on those bigger hunts though, so that's kind of interesting. I think having this one on too many of our good characters would be bad. So he will go the honorable route and not slay the monster, gain +1 understanding, and the honorable disorder. So he's not going for blind spots anymore, but that's fine. Honorable. Okay. I thought that was with a U, so that's the difference between British and American, apparently. You believe in honor and fairness when conducting yourself on the battlefield. It is these strong principles that have kept you alive, and you will not abandon them under any circumstance. Meanwhile, Megalophobia says even large, looming shadows make you jumpy. Yeah. Not many. I don't think we faced one monster that was 4 spaces or above on the showdown board. So we would have to check when I depart. Oh, in fact, we should. I know the Hanged Man is not. And then the final one was Ahsoka. 7. Okay, so she would gain the acid palms and suffer -1 permanent movement. That's not good for her. Troy goes out. Ahsoka, Tano goes in. And here we have a problem for her. I don't think there's a choice, right? On 7. Gain the acid palms ability and -1 permanent movement. Yeah, acid palms is great, I guess. But then we have to look at her movement, which is already really low. So down to 2 move. Yikes. And that is it. She does not have the legendary long secret fighting art. We could have gained it here. That would have been great. In fact, if we had rolled 10, that would be bad, because I do not know if anyone had 3 survival to spend. So I could have gone back and looked at the footage, I suppose. So it's fine. Okay, but we resolved the Fetid Grotto, and we were mostly not punished. I would say that Ahsoka here, that was a punishment, because she was already slow, and now she's basically unplayable. But she doesn't ever have to go on a hunt again if we don't want her. We have enough people, I think, that we can diversify. So Janus comes up here. I'm giving him the axe specialization. He doesn't have it himself, but he gets it from the mastery. So he can wield the butcher's cleaver. I have set up the equipment as I would like to see it. We'll scroll over it in case you guys want to get a quick glimpse. The only thing that I could think to put in the satchel is a dark water. It does have an effect that technically could be good. So, yeah. Yeah. And then we are going to... I just want to cover the elixir of disintegration here. I was Googling around for it and I realized, oh, it's not a thing that we get. It's just the flavor text on that thing. So when we roll the elixir of disintegration here, we just lose a bone resource. If we roll a 3 to 10, we would get 1 dense bone from 3 bone. So it's like a chance of getting a dense bone, which we already have 1 here. It's just a thing, you know. You can use that for various stuff down here. So we won't be going to do any of all of that for now, obviously, since we are being thrown into the special showdown with the Hanged Man. And that is the Manhunter. Showdown Manhunter here. And I don't really remember his showdown. I want to say we beat him handedly, but I honestly don't remember. So we'll see how it goes this time. He has 4 levels and will rise 1 level each time we meet him, basically. So he's level 2 now. So he is going to be stronger no matter how strong he was before. So yeah. It came from a distant golden city. It came hunting. It came hunting to serve some horrifying purpose. It came without remorse, without mercy, and without explanation. It came for you. So clean the showdown. M for Manhunter, level 2. I'm fairly confident, and so that's usually where we get killed. Should be fun. Yeah. His instinct is impatience. The Manhunter fires a round into the air, making a deafening boom. All non-deaf survivors suffer 2 brain damage then. Okay, that's not too bad. He has the same abilities that we had last time we saw him. Let's see if that maybe rings a bell with me. He's got the gun action. Trade target's doomed. When he does the gun action, turn to face the target. If target is not in field of view, perform impatience. Ranged attack. Oh, that's not too bad. 1 speed with accuracy 2. Does he gain more speed here? Yes, +1 speed. And +1 damage, so that's 2 speed, damage 3. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Then Tombstone, attack all adjacent threats in facing. Adjacent threats in facing. I might need to look up what facing is exactly. Do it together here. There. Okay, facing looks like this. Facing in range. So facing is in front, not anything on the side at all. Okay. So the two in front of him would be Tombstone when he activates this. Speed 2, damage 4, bash, then a full stride. At the beginning of the monster's turn, full move the Manhunter towards the closest threat and turn to face it. If the Manhunter is adjacent to any threats, he performs Tombstone. So we do not want to be adjacent to him at the beginning of his turn. Good note. Gritty Armament. At the start of the showdown, remove all Mangled Groin, Stake, and Man-Trap cards from the hit location deck. If the Manhunter is level 3, shuffle the 4 stake hit locations into the... Okay, so that should have happened already. We'll search real quick. I don't see any of those things. So they have already done that for us. Yeah, so this one is kind of weird. When you build the deck, you would think that you just... I don't know. I've never built a monster deck in this game because, you know, I have people to do it for me. There. Okay. And that was his abilities. Then we have 2 stone column terrain cards set up as such. 6 in total, placed in the green spaces. 1 random terrain, and I noticed that there was another acanthus. They are likely to be drawn because I think there's most of them in the deck, so that's why we see them so often. And we get 2 more. The survivors are taken by surprise, so he goes first. Place the survivors in any blue space. Oh, we can start like anywhere we want. Huh. Not sure what is good for this guy. I would like Wendy to tank, I think. We don't have like a proper dodge tank anymore. I couldn't get all of the evasion on the same character, so we've got like 2 semi-evasion characters. Oh, we should do departure bonuses, obviously. Okay, so timeline. 3 survival, 2 insanity. Our new survival limit is 6, so 3 survival, 2 insanity, 3 survival, 2 insanity, 3 survival, insanity, 3 survival, 2 insanity. All right. And then other bonuses. Yeah. I'm just checking. I feel like there was something down here that I needed to remember, but that's not on you. Here we get 3 insanity for arrival, and we're doing arrival immediately. And we add the thing, then 1 luck token for you. And more dried acanthus means more survival here. And then that's it for you. Then for Mr. Poopy, 2 dried acanthus. Make this look prettier. And that's it for you. He lost his helmet, and we only have 1 loincloth to give away. I don't know if you automatically can gain loincloths for free, but I don't think so. So we don't have a loincloth to give you to a waste item at all. Oh, he didn't want them anyways. That's right. There was something about that. Can wear armor at the body location, so that wasn't him. Here, no, Abyssal Sadist. Then armor to all hit locations, yes. Evasion. A few evasion tokens still. 2 here, 1 for that, 1 for the monster grease. Then 1 accuracy. And of course the tactics we need to draw. Let's finish off this thing over here. We got an evasion again. And an evasion for the Rhythm Chaser. He's got the Burning Focus. This one is one of my favorite fighting arts. This is so good. Wish more people could get that one. he has if you are insane when you depart, which he definitely is, then he gains +1 survival and 1 strength token. Then he gets more survival for all his leather gear or rawhide gear. So he's up to the 6, and everyone gains 1 insanity because of the drum. With 9 on Wendy. The immortality thing was not as OP as I thought, but it's definitely a really, really good disorder. And it's just a normal disorder that we can get if we're lucky. So please draw that on more people. Imagine drawing it on him over here now. That would be quite nice. Evasion, evasion, evasion. That seems wrong. One of them was supposed to be a strength token here. So strength. All right. Yeah. I feel like that was everything. We need to place the acanthus plants. Place them sort of towards the center. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the other one, like out here, should be fine. Yep. Good. We may place our survivors anywhere. Do we want to surround like we are doing, or do we want to do some special stuff? Oh, we should look at the tactics. So we reset the tactics deck. Give us something good. This can make or break a showdown for sure. Quad strike again, and then reviving tactics. Okay, reviving tactics. Definitely a good one. So quad strike. Oh, okay. Go over here. That's on Wendy, which is not the best. She's insane, so she can't actually spend a survival to quad strike currently. And I do believe that she has to do it. And then over here, we got the reviving tactics, which is just great. No doubt about it. Then we are ready to rock. I do feel like I am forgetting something. But I do not know what that would be. We not get more survival than 3 with you. That is kind of sad. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think... Oh, let me read these things here. Owner of the sleeping virus flower. Oh, right. He owns this thing. So then we need to take something away from him. He does not have space. This one can also trigger the blue affix. Good. We might want to do that with the bandage then. Get the bandage on. Oh, did I want Mr. Poopy Butthole on this mission? Oh yeah, I really want to get the mastery in the bow, so that makes sense. This one gives us +1 luck. And he has to use it, so there you go. So good thing that I read the notes. Let's read more notes. Stalwart is nice. Nothing there. Nothing there. But more stalwart, okay. Alright. I do think Wendy is our best tank, so letting her stay down here seems fine. So he will move towards the closest threat and turn to face it. We can make her the closest threat by just doing this here. And then she is by all means the closest threat. That's fine. And that is the same down here. So then... But here, he will stop there, and then I can better hit him. Yes, if he goes down here, then I would not be able to hit him with the Poopy. This, and then that. How's your movement? Okay. Again, we do not want to be adjacent to him at the beginning of his turn, so we do not want to end our movement next to him. In fact, so we will go and do something like this, and then we do that. No, here. Where can we position you? Like that. They are now all equal distance from him, so we can choose any one. He will go here, and then we are surrounding him already. Oh, we want to do the quad strike though. Oh, we cannot. We might be able to, you know. Well, shit. The quad strike would be real good, but it requires Wendy to take, what is it, 7 damage, so she's not insane anymore first. Damn. Okay, that's gonna be tricky, but let's try. Let me check that I am recording and have sound. Yes, we do. All right. I am committed to this setup. This might backfire, but we're trying it. So, shuffle, shuffle, and knock on wood. Wish me luck. Pistol whip. So first he will go beginning of monster, full move the one to the closest threat and turn to face it. And I say Wendy. Then closest survivor in field of view, that's Wendy. Move and attack, he's already near her. Then speed 2, accuracy, yeah, well 2 up is fine. So on 2s, that's 2 hits. Always hits the head location, but that doesn't matter for her. And it will be doing 4 damage here. Alright. Did I forget anything? Gun action has not been triggered. At the beginning, is this the gun action down here? Basic action? No. And he has a little voice line here. You're not taking me down. Interesting. If the Manhunter is adjacent. That must be instead of the full stride. I'm not sure about this. I think I had the same problem in the previous encounter. Let me go and Google that real quick. Because if that is true, then I need to do the setup different. Alright, people on the internet seem to agree that you move and then do tombstone. So we're doing a different setup, obviously. This is suicide. So I think we can just go like that, and then put her here. Then we're already set up for the quad strike. So he's going to move, tombstone Wendy. So let's do that, and then he's going to do the pistol whip after, so that's fine. And the tombstone then is just a speed 2, just a speed 2. No, it is a speed 2. And she's got negative evade? No. Oh. Negative evasion. Oh, that was from a token that she got in the previous encounter, right? Yeah, so he's going to do an additional attack on her for the tombstone here. Now, we couldn't have dodged that then, so it is what it is. That might miss with one of them. Yeah, he's going to miss with one and hit with the other. That's 4 more damage. Anything else to note there? She cannot dodge it, but that would give her... I mean, this is perfect, because now she can spend survival, so now we can do the quad strike. She's incorrectly positioned for that, but... Oh boy, okay. Yeah, I mean, of course we want to knock him down. That would be nice. So, let's try to pull it off. We will first need an encouragement. Do next turn here. Dash on you. Alright, how do we pull it off? We need to surround him, which means moving Atreyu up there. That's a dash. We gain the survival back. Then he will encourage. Gaining the survival back. Then Wendy will dash. Spending a survival. Then Mr. Poopy Butthole will dash. Spending a survival. Alright, we are now in quad strike position, without having started our actual turns. Then we will quad strike. Just reading it again here real quick. If you do, each survivor rolls... Oh, did I forget to do that then the last time we had it? Did we have it before? Again, I always get confused. But if we had it, I definitely forgot to roll for it. He has how much toughness? 11. So each survivor rolls 1d10 and adds their strength. So Wendy, 4 strength. Okay, that's already enough. So he is knocked down and suffer 1 wound, just like that. Good. I don't think we didn't pull it off last time, I think. Against the Gorm. We never needed it. Alright. But this is a good start. Now we just want to not draw traps, and then everything's fine. So here we can gain, the X, right, it's not the X mastery anymore. We can shoot with Mr. Poopy Butthole, hitting on 3s. We shall start there. That was a misclick. Goddamn. Wendy dashed, and encouraged over here. That's it. Okay, wrong button. I wanted the battle UI. Cat got bow with 3. Do we want to increase accuracy? No, because he is down. So we are hitting on 3s here. Kind of weird, but whatever. Because it's ranged attack, But we hit him 3 times here. Just don't draw the trap in the first action. That's all I ask. Okay, good. And he cannot do reflexes or reactions, so impervious, but we can gain his hat and a leather strange resource. Nice. We would like to do that. And a red vial here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a special order that we need to follow here, so we will just roll all of them together. Different colors all the way. We are wounding on 5s. Are you kidding me? I'm just checking if there's anything that I'm missing. Don't think so. Unfortunately. Oh, I should have done the bone daggers, maybe. That means no wounds. Kakabo. I keep thinking that I must be missing something, but no. Am I? Probably not. God damn. Okay. That's disappointing, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Alright, the green player has moved. Then I think we go with blue. Over there. Then, don't know. Oh. 2 blue dice for the Butcher's Cleaver, yeah. Hitting on 3s. Again, I feel like I am forgetting something. Hitting on 3, so we only hit 1. Plus 2 toughness to wound this location. Okay, so he's wounding on 6s. Five, but we can re-roll that because of the specialization. If your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the selected location again. Limit once per attack. Goddamn, not a wound. Frustrating. Then we will surge with him and do it again. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Achilles tendon. Oh, there's a death blow location. -2 toughness to wound this location. And here he will perform a basic action, but he cannot. So I don't think the order matters here. There. And another bad roll here. Oh, we can re-roll that because it's a new attack, of course. So there's 1 wound and another wound. 2 wounds. Good. Anything else to note? No. So that's 2 wounds and worth do this. Good. Let me gain the specialization on the X. Then that was blue. We're down to 14 hit locations out of the 20. It's unlikely to be a trap right now, so I will go with another character here. Just go there. With white. We want to try to wound with the sword. He has sword specialization, so that would be great. 2 dice, hitting on 3s. Wounding on, critting on 8 here. 2 hits. Won't draw the trap. Nice. Nothing special there, and nothing special here. Yeah. Critting on 8, but it doesn't matter, as far as I could tell. Nope. We are wounding, though, on 6s, so that's 2 wounds. Very good. Okay, now with 12, I will surge with him. Roll to try to keep it. 3. Okay, we did not keep it. Then he will attack again. Hitting on 3, so 2 hits. Not the trap. Nice. We got a super dense thing. Oh, this is a fragile weapon? No, that's not the one. I keep thinking it's the bone sword. 2 toughness to this location. And here we can gain a skull. Ooh, something fall from a pouch. Okay, I thought it was his skull. I'm like, how does he live if we gather his skull? But that's not what happens. Okay. Oh, this is nice. 3 is not enough to wound. Plus 2 toughness, so though we would need a 7. And over here, come on, give me that skull. Oh, we got it. He crits on 8s because of the deadly thing here. We do satisfied, yes. So, we get a skull basic resource. Very nice. That's a good one. Make another skull helmet. Mind if I do? Good. And a wound, of course. And I don't think I did it already. I did not. So, white token added there. Then the spear. Now we want to find the trap. What was the mastery thing? They may spend 1 survival to gain the priority target token. Oh, that might be worth doing. But we will start by just punching, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Come on, give me the trap. It's rare that we pray for it. We got it. All right. So then we may... what is it? If you draw a trap, roll 1d10. On a 7 plus, cancel the trap. Oh, we didn't get it. Okay. So, I mean, worth a shot. All survivors are doomed. He stands back up. All survivors within 2 spaces of the Manhunter suffer knockback 3 directly away from the... Oh, this is a good thing. Except we collide with the stone column here. Let me see, what was the rules? When a survivor collides with this, stop the movement and archive the terrain. They suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. So this one is destroyed. And Genos is knocked down and takes 1 damage. In the body. Then 3 away. God damn it. I'm lining myself perfectly up with the stone columns here. That's unfortunate. 1 damage to a random hit location. Body again. That was adjacent, guys. All survivors within 2 spaces. Okay, so choose here. 1, 2, 3. Perform gun action. Target the attacker. And that was Wendy, so she's being targeted by the gun action. Target is doomed. She already was. Turn to face the target. If it is not in field of view, perform impatience. But she is in field of view. Then ranged attack. 2 speed. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. And that's 6 damage. Okay, so now it matters where she's being hit. We're already through her insanity armor, so we can choose to go arms or body first. We will go body first. Take 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. The gun action was 2. Yeah, then blast leaves a painful ringing in the ears. All non-death survivors suffer within 4 spaces of the Manhunter suffer level brain damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So not Wendy, but everyone else suffers 2 brain damage. Good thing that Wendy wasn't affected because she does not have any insanity to protect her brain currently. All right, and that ends her attack action. And she didn't surge yet. And what about this one here? Whenever a spear hits a monster with a spear, they may spend 1 survival to gain the priority target token. Do we want to do that? Then we did hit. I should have probably declared that earlier, but let's see here. Okay. You want to get the priority target token on Wendy. She would lose it rather quickly, and she does have some armor. Who is going to be attacked if not her? That's the next question, right? It would be Janus, and he's not in a better position to tank. Got more evade, though. But she has no evade. Don't know. Let's say yes, she will take the priority target token. That's a tough choice to make, but yeah. Like that. Okay. And that, I think, concludes our turn. Poopy can surge, but there would be no point. He can't shoot. He's out of reach here. Oh, he would also get knocked back, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Then in dash with Janus. Oh, he's down. Oh, we might want to get him up. Does that matter? Not really. No, I don't think so. He's going to be tombstoned here, but that'll be fine. Okay. Let's do the next monster turn. Clothesline. But first we will do full stride. At the beginning of the monster turn, full move Manhunter towards the closest threat and turn to face it. Closest threat. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can choose here. And I would go for Mr. Poopy Butthole. 1, 2, 3. Well, that doesn't matter. And then he does Tombstone. Oh, that hits a Treo too then. So then we do not want that. We will go for Wendy. Still bad for her then. Yikes. For sure. Well, we shouldn't read that yet, I suppose. This is the Tombstone. Speed 2, accuracy 4. There's a miss and a hit. So 4 damage to a hit location. To the head. Ouch. Oh, she's fine, but won't be for long. And then does she get bashed? Yes, she gets knocked down. Okay. Then clothesline. Pick target further. I mean, there's no pick targeting. It'll be Wendy. And then move an attack target. We cannot move out of range. She's also down, by the way. So, yeah. She could have dodged that attack with worse survival on the head. No, she's going to dodge the next attack, probably. She can't dodge while she's down, but we would like to interrupt here and say encourage. Roll a die to keep the survival. We do. Good. She's back up. So now she can dodge the next hit. After here, full move with the Manhunter forward, target suffers grab. Okay, if we get hit. Speed 3. Hitting on what? 3s? So 3 hits with 3 damage each. Ouch. Waist, legs, and body. Waist, legs, and body can tank it, but I would like to dodge that one for 1 survival. Okay. And then full move the Manhunter forward, target suffers grab. Place a survivor knocked down in front of the monster. They suffer +1 damage to a random hit location. Or it's not +1, but level damage. She has tumble. Target suffers grab. No, she can't tumble away from this, I think. Does tumble say something specifically here? When something would collide with you, and he's going to collide, that's the idea, but she's grabbed all the same. It's kind of interesting because he would go here, And so when she's placed there, I think she would be knocked to one of the sides. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. And then she would still suffer the damage, of course, to a random hit location. Hit. Ouch. Oh, so then he's extra sad right now. That's not good. She doesn't have the priority target token anymore, at least. So that's nice. Okay, Wendy's, our main tank is now no longer wanting to tank. She's basically out. These two guys will stand up, so that's nice. But we are in big doo-doo already. We will ask her to stand up. We already encouraged this round with you. Maybe I'm wrong about it. We can dash with Jenna's to get in range. We can also go for the Acanthus, of course. So on there, roll on the Acanthus. I know we are not doing it with Wendy, which is what we should be doing. Oh, does he have the sickle? Yeah, so he gets to roll an additional die here. Even better. 10. Okay, so he gets a fresh Acanthus. Reset. Let him do it. It also restores all armor points to a hit location. That's kind of interesting. She could slam him from here, and then that would mean Janus would be in range, so that's definitely what we're doing. So we will encourage her from here, and then she will slam him, knocking him back one space. She can move one space herself and then do a spear attack. So that is what is happening. He's got -1 toughness for the round. She has +2 toughness, and she misses horribly. Yeah, no hit. No hit. So, but then Janus can still come down here, go in from the backside to attempt to hit there in the blind spot. I think I forgot the Abyssal Sadist when he was doing his thing. Did she wound? No, right, she drew the trap before. And, I mean, she did the quad strike, but that's not the spear, so... she can't get more... Oh, she can't get more weapon proficiency, that doesn't matter. Right. Anyway. Janus hitting from the backside here with the axe. Just Cleaver hitting on 3s because of the blind spot. Okay, 2 hits. I think I shuffled. Reflex, and if you attempt to hit with the whip, okay, we only get punished for a failure here. And over here, oh god, okay, well, let's attempt to wound on the Gritty Boot first. That is a success, so we do not trigger the failure. We'll take a wound. He will take a wound. Then we got this thing here. A crit here would be nice. Oh, okay. Don't play with my mind like that, or my nerves. That's not a crit, so it's still just a wound. If the attacker is within 4 spaces, he is. Full move until adjacent, then turn to face. Perform Tombstone. Okay. He faces, and then Tombstones. Speed 2, hitting on 4 plus 3, so 7s. It's a fairly good chance of dodging this. Could be nice. Yeah, he dodged it. Sweet. And that was Janus's turn. So red and blue has moved. Green has also moved and archived this terrain here. White cannot reach, but we'll go here and activate this Acanthus on the way, because why not? Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. Oh, mean, I know, no, I said it before it landed. We can do the rawhide headband. Obviously, we would really like to do the rawhide headband here. So I will do that instead. We can either put the piercing blow on top, furthest threat not in field of view, furthest threat not in field of view. That is Mr. Poop Butthole, okay? Piercing blow. Archive all terrain blocking line of sight to the target. Perform gun action. This attack gains +2 damage. So he's just gonna shoot Mr. Poopy Butthole from range. +2 damage, meaning 4. Speed 2. So, I mean, he's got 1 evade. He can dodge one of them, right? And he has a Dried Acanthus. So maybe he will be fine. Otherwise, I mean, this is an option, and we could probably survive that. Then we've got the precise cut. Furthest threat in field of view. I'm fairly sure he's not in field of view. I don't exactly remember the line of sight rules, but the stone column blocks line of sight as far as I recall. So it's not Mr. Poopy Butthole. It's closer survivor than in field of view. Genus. The Manhunter brandishes its sword and narrows its eyes. Then a speed 4, accuracy 2, 1 damage. Okay, so 2 damage per, but after damage 1 bleed. Okay, we could tank that on Genus. I'm not sure which one I hate more of these. This one isn't too bad. This is honestly worse. It's just this shot here is against my weakest and most important character. It's he cannot die from it because he will dodge 1 blow and then the Dried Acanthus will protect against the rest. So he's going to be fine. And we get to destroy the stone column for free. Oh, is it his turn? No, right. We need to do the tombstone as well at the start of his turn. Okay. I mean, archiving the terrain here would be good for us as well, so I think we're letting that one be on top. He's almost dead. He's only got 5 cards left. Okay, almost dead is maybe pushing it, but we're doing good work for sure. All right. So at the beginning of his turn, are we ready to concede the turn here or see the turn? Yeah, we can. No, we can surge. We should surge. Did we wound with you this turn? I think we did. The first time you wound the monster each attack, gain 1 survival and 1 insanity. I'm fairly sure we did that here. Or yeah. Okay, and then he will attack again, spending a survival. Oh, whoops. He gains survival back again from this, but Butcher's Cleaver is hitting on 4s. Gritty Groin. Oh, he would gain the priority target token. Okay, and a red wild strange resource just for wounding. Nice. You destroy the Manhunter's genitals. Place the mangled groin hit location on top of the hit. Interesting. Well, let's hope that happens. 4. 4 is a wound, so he gains the priority target token. And a red vial. A red vial strange resource, yeah. That's a good one. And we are out of those, so this is great. And then did we wound? No. Good. Okay. That was his surge, and he gets another survival and insanity for this sadism. This is a fairly decent thing, yeah, for sure. And then does anyone else want to surge? Oh, we should do it with Wendy. Attacking with the spear. He does not want to gain the priority target token anymore. She gains 2 hits here. With the King Spear. Yeah, that's... Oh, let me check again. 6 and an 8. Yeah, 2 hits. Reflex here. If turn the man to face the attacker, roll 1d10. They gain the prey disorder and suffer the flea brain trauma. Oh, solid shoulder. Okay. Or we can gain a red vial if we crit. And here, if the attacker is within 4 spaces, full move until adjacent, then turn to face. Oh boy. Critical gain would gain me a luck token there, so that could mean higher chances of critting on the other one. So we should do the exposed forearm first. She wounds on 4, so fairly good chance of wounding here. Knock on wood. This is the turn where we knocked him back, by the way, and lowered his toughness. So we are wounding not on 4s, but on 2s in this case. I'm fairly sure. So we are not failing, but we didn't get the crit wound. You get a wound. And then the other thing here, still wounding on 2s then. 6. Okay, not a crit. But he will reflex. So he will turn to face the attacker. Roll 1d10. The result is greater than the target's attacker's insanity. Yeah, okay. That will happen. So she does wound him. So now we are past the 2 things that we saw. Okay. And there's only two hits left on him. That's nice. Prey disorder. Prey. I've never seen this one before. You are prey. All there is for you is death. You may not spend survival unless you are insane. And she may not spend survival if she is insane. So now she has 3 things that deny her spending survival, and 2 of them overlap. So now she can never ever spend survival ever again until she gets rid of one of these, I guess. I mean, she can't get rid of those, so that's fine. And then the flea brain trauma. Flee here. You are knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. Gain 1d5 insanity. Oh, gaining insanity is a good thing. Nice. Here, towards the board edge, knocked down. And she gets 3 insanity. Okay, that was really nice for her. As for Mr. Poopy Butthole, we could dash and surge. Nah. And where's White? White is here, Atreyo. He can still dash. Did he try to pick up the acanthus? No, he did. Oh, he did the hat. I could have dashed. But no. No, this is fine. There. First, he will do the full stride. Beginning of the turn. Yeah. Closest threat. Janus, please dodge everything like a boss. So here's speed 2, dodging on 7s. Or hitting on 7s. He missed. Good. Yeah. Then, monster card, an AI card. Close line again. Furthest threat facing field of view. Furthest threat in facing field of view. So that would be Atreyo this time. Move and attack target. We can try to move out of the way. Yeah, we would be able to move far enough that he cannot attack. That seems like it would be the play. Yeah. Okay, but he will run through... Oh, Janus. No, Janus is being targeted. Right, because of the priority target. I almost forgot. So, move and attack target will go on it on Janus. So, speed 2, speed 3 then, hitting on 3s plus 3 is 6s. Oh, come on. Come on. 1 hit. Okay. And we can dodge that. Yeah, and then we avoid the whole effect. So dodge that, please. Like a boss. Good. That was his turn. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff, but probably not. I think we're fine. Wendy would be standing back up now. Did she gain the prey disorder? Yeah. So Oh, and she does not have a lot of movement. She cannot get to that acanthus to try to pick it up this turn. The priority target is gone. Now what? We're there and do this proper. I would like to gain more acanthus before we leave. And maybe assuming that we will leave is a little bit too early. His basic attack is kind of nasty. I mean, we do not want him to just do that willy-nilly. We want to hit him with the bow. That is important. So we will dash in Mr. Poopy Butthole and attempt to get that hit now. Being on what, 6s? So there's one hit, but we can reroll misses. 2 hits. Okay, get that hit. Catgut bow wounding on 5s. My mouse is being very unresponsive. That's a little bit sad. If you see me dropping dice and not completing actions as I want them, then that's because the mouse is not obeying me. Oh, I didn't even check what they were, but we are rolling them like this. So, I mean, that's great. We got 2 hits. If the attacker is adjacent, they may spend survival, so that doesn't matter. And the same here, so they didn't matter. And we would get a red vial here. There's only 4 in the deck, so we should do it proper. Over here, red vial. And that is 2 damage. So he is now down to his basic actions. Very good. And we could try to finish him off. Or we can try to loot the acanthus. I think we can get away with looting a bit. We know what this one will do. Survivor with the most bleeding tokens in range. Okay. There are none. Then he will go for the closest survivor. So we can set it up so that it is Atreyu, for example, who's got the most tankiness right now and can dodge and everything. So I think we will do that and then run away with Wendy. Run away here with Janice. Closest survivor, just like that. Atreyu will attempt... Well, Janice can dash here and attempt to pick up this acanthus there. Just do it. 4 is kind of bad. Nothing. Okay. The idea is to get the acanthus, you know, so we will definitely not just do it willy-nilly. Poopy has the sickle and Wendy has the ability, so they will attempt one each next turn, and then this is our turn currently. We are doing with Atreyu, we will do the hat, but that doesn't matter. Is there no other minor actions that we can like take? Oh, we can gain we can do the Screaming Horns. Non-death, insane survivors. Gain +1 movement. And she is insane, so everyone would just gain +1 movement, is that right? Yeah, okay. So she could move 1 further. There. Sure. And that's it. Then he will go. First, he's gonna go over here and do a tombstone on Atreyu. I forgot about the tombstone. Yep. So, I mean, he has the same amount of evade. Good chances of not dying here. No hits for the tombstone. Then he will do basic action. Closest survivor. Hitting speed 4 this time. Hitting on 5s. For some reason we have -9 here. I don't know why that happens sometimes. It's a mistake. Sometimes I just outright misclick things off camera and it's just super annoying. Oh, what a roll. 0 hits on 4 dice. He needed a 5. Wow. Atreyu. Tanking like a boss. Alright, good. Yeah. Kind of crazy. So then it's our turn. Next turn. We will go with Wendy and attempt to pick up this acanthus there. Getting an acanthus. We can just copy it because there's not enough on the board that we can pull them all from the deck. And then Poopy Barthole will go there. Try to pick up this one with the sickle. He's got 2 dice to do that. Yeah, that's another acanthus. Sweet. And then, now we may murder. Convince the murdering. Who has the highest crit chance? I think it's Atreyu, yeah, with 8s. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attacking from the back with the sword. Hitting on 4s. We have 1 4 there, that's a hit. Did we wound with the bow? We did. 4 point. And we have wounded with every weapon where it matters. So here, we can get a crimson vial, or we just get a red vial if we wound. So this is great. Either way. Come on, dice. Show me the money. That is not a wound. With the scrap sword, no. So we did not get anything out of that. Dang it. That was such a good hit location. Then he will search and attempt again. See if he can keep the survival. He can. Gets it back. Then he will attack. Come on, dice. I guess not. That is... He hits on what? 4s, yeah. So not close enough. Remark on that. Okay. Now, do we then go in with Janus or attempt to just tank everything with Atreyu? Could we do... Oh no, she can never do quad strike because she cannot spend survival. God damn. All right. We can give him +1 movement. No, we cannot. She already spent her action there. And her movement, by the way. Same with green. White has moved, so it's only blue. And he cannot dash, so I think he would just move like this and be ready to move in, but he wouldn't actually be able to close the distance unless he drinks a red vial. And I think we can tank the next round here, but look at us, we're gonna die now. It's gonna be closer survivor, so he just turns around. Same with the tombstone. I mean, he hits on 7s here. 1 hit on the body. That would be, with 4 damage, that would be a severe injury, so we are dodging that. And he did not get the survival back. Then he's doing the basic action against the same target. Speed 3, accuracy 2, plus, so that's 5. On 5s. Now it could be bad. But he did not get a single hit in. Nice. Alright. So once it's our turn, Atreyu will then go behind again and attempt to be the wounder because he has the best crit chance. So, once again, hitting on 4s here. 1 hit. Nothing special here to remark right now, so we will roll it. And it's a crit. You hit the Manhunter in the funny bone. Draw another hit location, attempt to wound it as normal. Would we get to do that? For the fun of it, I think we would draw another and just see if we can wound and get a thing. Yeah, but there's not even a thing here to get. And then he dies. I mean, if we could roll a critical here. But he is down. That was a fairly straightforward fight. It wasn't like we were out of danger the whole time. We definitely had at least 1 or 2 options where we could have lost a character, but for the most part, with the quad strike, we pulled through and we murdered him and came out on top. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of loot. That's actually not true. I think we get good loot here. A skull and 3 acanthus. 2 red vials? And we get more stuff, you know. So 100 XP for everyone. Yeah, let me check I'm doing everything right. After they conclude, the settlement phase continues where it left off. Heal all light and heavy injuries from the victorious survivors and remove all tokens. I don't think you get returning survivor bonuses again. There. Then 100 XP for everyone. Wendy. Almost the next tier for Poopy. And Janus gets the next tier. The first tier. He gets to choose a weapon proficiency, but he already had axe. Because he got that for free at some point. He gains... we need to roll another die. 18. Permanent accuracy. Ooh, that's one of the good ones. For Janus here. With axes. That's kind of nice, I guess. +1 accuracy. Yeah. Can't complain. And then he would choose a weapon proficiency. He can switch it out if he wants to, but he would like to stay with axes. Back here, everyone gains weapon proficiency if eligible. Yep. No more for Wendy, but we hit the threshold for Mr. Poopy Butthole, so we get mastery with bow. If you are a bow master, all bows in your gear grid gain deadly 2. Nice. In addition, ignore the cumbersome on all bows. What? So he can move and shoot? Insane. All survivors gain bow specialization. That's... I didn't read that mastery before, but god damn, that's a good one. Efficiency here. And then the group realizes the settlement needs better protection. Place the settlement watch innovation on top of the innovation deck if we do not already have it. Settlement watch. I do not believe we have that one. Oh, I forgot we need, before when we got the Negrito, we need to add the Albedo Negrito consequence to the deck, so that's why I put it here. Put that in. And then settlement watch goes on top of the deck. Sure. I think last time we saw it, I chose not to get it because I don't care about it. This assures it will be drawn from the deck if the group decides to innovate this year. Then we, roll a die? No, level 1. So level 2, we get... so we just get this automatically. I was reading this earlier thinking, we got to roll and we might get the reverberating lantern again. But no, we just gain a thing. Gain the Hunter's Heart rare gear. Nice. Heart. Hunter's Heart. What it do? Item, consumable, metal, heavy. Unique. If you die, the heart crawls back to the settlement. Roll 1d10. On a 7+, it regrows you? What? During the settlement phase, you may archive this to Bleeding Heart. So this is like an extra life, maybe. What? That's cool. That's awesome. Okay, and 1d10 on a +2+, the survivor that dealt the killing blow against the Abyssal Sadist's fighting art. And he doesn't already have it. And I think it was on a 2+. The survivor that dealt the... So Abyssal Sadist. It will replace the Phantom Friend here. I don't care about it. You need to spend resources to get it. Nah. And the Abyssal Sadist is really good. So, easy choice. Everything here is great. He's got some really good fighting arts then. And this one's honestly good. The Quixotic, whatever. And then the Indecision is not so good for hunts, but it's not that bad either, so it's fine. He's a really good character at that point. Alright, let's quickly check, because I know everyone's curious. What is the Bleeding Heart? It has to be really good for me to archive that and not have it like an extra life running around. Bleeding Heart. Oh, maybe it is good. Like, this looks really important. Nice. This story event may only happen once per campaign. The player with the biggest sweet tooth. What? Nominates a survivor to inspect the heart. I will read this out loud right now, because I'm very curious. I couldn't satisfy this without reading it. So, we're not doing it necessarily, but we're reading it. The survivor clutches the strange metal heart. Its cold face emits a regular vibration. twitching each time its corded veins secrete a sparkling crimson liquid. They sense a heaviness about this object beyond mere weight. Something about it is indescribably old and sad. Fascinated, they cannot help themselves as they begin to obsessively dismantle the metal heart, systematically removing its plating. As they slide it apart its shell, they gasp. A human heart, just like theirs, beats weakly within. Its swollen arteries are connected to metal spouts on the device's interior walls. The horrific contraption ignites the survivor's imagination. Smashing the seal on their darkest thoughts, they have a confectioner's crisis and gain the crimson candy ovation. And then the confectioner's crisis, where we just select the result. Overwhelmed with curiosity, you carefully dismantle and reassemble the device, learning its intricacies. We get permanent accuracy and one understanding. There's a small amount of fluid left. Heal all permanent injuries for up to 2 survivors. Oh, that is so tempting. And that's not even the end of it. I mean, we only get one of these. So the Manhunter's transcendent awe. The Manhunter's inhumane upgrades excite you. You connect the device's cords to your own chest. Brushing the hard surface, you feel every sensation. The small hairs on your neck quiver in anticipation. With a deep breath, you rip the weak heart free of the device and consume it. The pain and anguish are exquisite. Gain +3 permanent strength and the transcendent masochist fighting out. We have that one already on someone, and I don't really... I mean, that's not worth it. Compared to getting 2 full healings, hell yeah. And then we got Raucous Tradition. If you have the cooking innovation, you distill the Manhunter's blood into hooch. I don't know that word. I mean, I know how to pronounce it, I think. Probably not even. Not sure what that means. The settlement will now commemorate the end of each lantern year with a round of potent crimson candy beverages, resulting in headaches, vomiting, good cheer, and bad singing. Gain +1 permanent luck and increase the settlement's survival limit by 2. Boy. Oh boy. Okay, and we want to read the Crimson Candy innovation real quick here. Search. I'm feeling like we're probably going to do this right away. Science. At the start of the showdown, each survivor gains survival equal to level of monster. We can do Crimson Cannibalism, which if we roll high, we get the Crimson Treat. The Crimson Treat burns your ribs and your sinuses, healing intracranial hemorrhage and gaping chest wound. Oh, no kidding. Oh, boy. That would be kind of good on a couple of our characters. With a chance of -1 permanent accuracy, but that's a chance I would be willing to take. Alright, I mean, I need to think about that for a while, because this obviously is great, but it will take up a slot on the gear grid, and you can see we are already filling up the gear grid, and we will be getting more and more gear. So I would rather probably do the Bleeding Heart and heal 2 survivors, but I would need to examine carefully whether we do it right now. It might also be worth doing it later, and yeah. And then we could carry the Bleeding Heart into battle for a while until we're ready to consume it. There's a lot of thought that needs to go into that. Before we end the episode, I will do the settlement event, because now we're back. We were doing the... Oh, we did the Hanged Man before I did the randoms event here. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, the random settlement event is supposed to go first. Let's shuffle this one and then do it now. So that's my bad. The Clinging Mist. The settlement is hidden behind a thick green mist. Something about the way the lantern light passes through it make it seem alive. Roll 1d10. Okay. I shall. A 1 is never good. When the mist touches, bright red boils bloom into existence. The painful boils leave the survivors desperately scratching themselves. The returning survivors suffer the worst and must all skip the next hunt. Oh boy. Alright, and that was from the Gorm hunt. So that was Mr. Poopy Butthole. And so they were not allowed to go on this mission, but we will ban them from the next one then. Skip hunt. It was Troy, skip hunt. And it was Ahsoka Tano. She's already skipping hunt, so that's good for her. All right. And it doesn't like cling. It doesn't stick around, which is not what you would think when it's the clinging mist. It wasn't very clingy for the clinging mist. Compared to the Gorm climate, which is very clingy. So we have to roll that now. Yeah. I would rather not lose an innovation here, so give me something good. 7. Okay, it's the same as always. We have the hovel. Yeah, we've had that a few times at least, so there. We could be much more unlucky with the Gorm climate, to be fair. And then we are moving into check milestones, which there are none of, and then we will develop. And there are a few things that I want to do on camera right away. One is to definitely innovate, so a hide, endeavor, a monster bone, and we need an organ. The jiggling lard is a pretty standard organ. Good. And then we will innovate. So shuffle. Okay. Well, the watch, settlement watch, is on top. So that one is drawn. We'll do it here. Symposium is 2 additional cards. So up to, is it up to 4? I think I've only been drawing 3, but normally you draw 2 and keep 1, and we will draw 2 extra. So I think I have not been doing that right, because I don't usually draw 4, as far as I recall. We cannot get the thing that we need for the Gorm thing, so that's unfortunate. There's the nightmare training, we've seen that before. And the petal spiral. Music, the forbidden dance consequence. Okay. Regardless of their hunt XP, survivors may select sword for their weapon proficiency when we have this thing. That's nice. Trace petals, lose 1 flower resource on a 1 through 3. If you do, gain the flower addiction. Otherwise, we can gain survival and understanding and sword proficiency levels from this one. Okay, that's just nice. Just getting sword proficiency levels in the settlement. Partnership, I've read this one before and I was underwhelmed. A survivor may be nominated for partnership 1 per life. They gain the partner ability, and then that when you both arrive at the showdown, they gain survival limit. Partners may only nominate each other for intimacy. When a partner dies, yeah, I need 2 endeavor for it. Nightmare training, then, by comparison, if you have a survival, you can do it safely. You lose 3 survival as well, and then you can gain a weapon proficiency or a permanent strength or accuracy. That is really good. And then the settlement watch. Departing survivors gain +2 survival when they depart for a nemesis encounter or a special showdown. If you have no fighting arts, gain a random fighting art, or if you have 0 or less strength, gain +1 strength. Once per one. Okay, you know what? That's actually kind of nice, now that I look at it. And it's a hovel consequence, so I think that means we get +2. Oh, this is not a home. It's not a home innovation. It is a home innovation, even better. So we get +2 on that. Roll this settlement phase. Fine. The decision has been made. So that's one thing that was random, and I couldn't have done that off camera. The other one is the intimacy. Of course, we will endeavor with Troy, and he will go visit Sansa Stark. They like each other very much. You know, they're in love and all that kind of jazz. So, did we lose Sansa Stark? No. Well, she might die here. Yeah. The 2 here is a 3, so the female survivor perishes with her child during birth. The settlement is cast in gloom. The male survivor mourns, gaining a random disorder and +3 insanity. Does that mean perishes with her child during birth? Yeah, that seems like we're not getting +1 population. So Sansa Stark finally could no longer last. Just before we hit 15, of course, right? She dies. She already has spent her lifetime reroll. Troy could reroll for her, but no. Because they're both doing it together. But no, Sansa Stark is dead. Okay. Then Troy will gain 3 insanity and a random disorder. We will spawn him real quick. It might be immortality. Gaining a random disorder. Yeah, that is correct. So just double checking. What do we get? Tunnel vision. If you're not killing something, you're wasting your time. When you spend action, you may only activate weapons. Okay. Interesting, and we can't not have it, but he likes his axes anyway, so I guess that's fine. Okay, back to settlement with you. That was the intimacy, and then I think, oh man, that's unfortunate. Now we lost our good, our Sansa Stark, so now we will be even more likely to lose characters when we do intimacy, but such is life. Okay, and then I guess we will cut the episode here so I can do the planning off of camera. There's a lot of good stuff to move around for us. 3 new dried acanthus. I read someone on the internet, the great internet, said that the what was it? The herbalism was not so good because you could just get fresh acanthus from your leg warmers, or sorry, the braces, which is true, but I don't see how you can have too much dried acanthus, to be honest. 1 on each character would be a nice thing to have every run, and now we get to have 1 on every character for the next hunt. That's going to be real good. I don't think we have a set showdown either, so we can do whatever. I don't know what I would do. Probably another Gorm. If we do another level 2 Gorm, I don't think we can do a level 3. That's insanity. But no pun intended. And then, I mean, yeah, we will do a level 3 Gorn with, we got a lot of characters that can't go on a hunt, so that's gonna have to be factored in. But I'll find out for you guys for next episode. I think I've done all the things. Yeah, we are developing still 4 endeavors here. So yeah. Thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will continue to enjoy it going forward. See you around, and bye-bye.